Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Tennessee Smokey in the Philippines. You know, uh, Yesterday was September the 8th, 2020, and it was a special day for the Reeds here. It was our second wedding anniversary. Judith and I got married 2 years ago. Unbelievable. It seems like it was just yesterday. Everything's went by. Everything has been good. But I searched the internet. We live close to Tagaytay, and I told in my mind I says I want an Italian restaurant. I want just a little bit of romance into our dinner or lunch. Well, I don't do nighttime driving well, so Judah says let's go for lunch. Well, off we went. I had video for this, but it just, for some reason, I'm not the video man. And my daughter, she does the best she can, but it come up blank. But anyway, we went to 3 restaurants yesterday. Number 1 was the number 2 recommended Italian restaurant in Tagaytay. It took us about it's about 45 minutes from our home, and I have to drive slowly and carefully because this is the Philippines and people here drive like crazy. But anyway, we got to Tagaytay 2 times up and down the road that the Judas phone was told us to come, on the right, on the right, on the left, on the left. Well, we finally found it. We pulled in. We got stopped by a security guard, and they says, "Oh, we cannot allow you in because your husband is a foreigner, and he's a senior citizen." I says, "Sir, I'm 26 years old. What the hell do you want?" But for some reason they don't want my money, so off we went to the second restaurant. Well, we pulled into the second restaurant, and of course it's down a grass road. But wow, when we went into it, I can see what's happening to the Philippines. Not one soul was in this restaurant. It probably seated 200-300 people. So there was plenty of social distancing, but no people. Well, we got to pick out our seat, and of course it was right on the cliff above the volcano Tahil. I mean, a beautiful, beautiful view. So, we enjoyed that for a second. We went out and seen, and there's no water there no more. There's no Lake Tahil at Tagaytay. So if they're advertising Lake Tahil, before 2020, it's not there. There is no more lake. Anyway, we sit down, we looked at the menu, and I'm not the most Filipino food favorite. I can eat some, and especially it's cooked by Judith. But anyway, they had boneless bangus. I says, I'll take that. Oh, out of stock. I said, well, I'll take the shrimp. Out of stock. And then they started recommending what I should eat. And I'm not one of them people. You tell me what I want to eat, because most likely that's what they've had in stock since January 2020. So I told Judith, I says, let's just go someplace else. So that's number 2. So off we went. We drove around, drove. All we had to do was just make a left and go up to the Alala Mall, because that's where we drove around all the way around to Tagaytay to get to the same place we got to in like 10 seconds. But we found a Korean restaurant in the mall, and we had Korean hot pot. And they had beef, pork, chicken, and shrimp, and of course some kind of soup. It wasn't what I wanted from our anniversary, but as long as my wife was happy, I was happy. Excuse me. You know, I love this little old woman. You know, we've been together since 2013. We got married in 2018. You know, it took a little while. I didn't want to get married again so quick. I wanted to make sure that this was the last woman. She's, I'm the last man she has, and she's the last woman I have. And I love her very much, and I thank God for her every day. Sometimes I get pissed off as hell at her children, but that's beside the point. Anyway, we went into the Korean restaurant. 2 people. So 3 restaurants. We seen 2 people. And the first one wouldn't let us in. I cannot understand how anybody would turn away any business. I don't care what it is. How can you turn business away when there's no customers? So, you know, at this point, no more Italian food for me in Tagaytay, especially at the one we went to. It was the number 2 recommended Italian restaurant on Google. Bon something. But anyway, I wouldn't recommend it because they wouldn't let this old man in it. Anyway, we got home. We'd come on home. And as soon as we walked through the door, the kids kept on telling me, move, 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 move. And my little old wife, she come out with a 2nd anniversary cake. You know, she's so crazy. She's so, you know, she does things that makes me love her that much more. Anyway, we ate cake. The kids was with us. It was so good. Yesterday was such a good anniversary, and probably the best anniversary I've had in my life. And I've had four wives, so I know what I'm talking about. You know, and things are going to get, you know, things are good here. I've been trying to generate more income here. We need a air conditioner for our downstairs very much. I made the phone call last night. You know, I had money in this account. You sent the wrong form. I says, I sent the wrong form because your stupid call center give me the wrong form. But they try, you know, they want to argue with me that I'm the one that made the mistake. Well, I got the goddamn thing on my fax machine where they sent me the wrong form. But what do? You can't fuss with Filipinos. They are so smart, and us Americans are so stupid. Anyway, that's okay. I'm going to go and eat my words, and I've tried to fax the correct forms that they give me last night, and their fax machine is either off or out of paper. Wow, and it's not on my end, because my end's going through. I sent another fax just to make sure that it wasn't my end. Anyway, if you want to go to Tagaytay, it is open, but you better be, you better know where you're going, because you may not be welcome if you got children under 20 years old or anybody in your facilities that's over 60. How that guard, that's 10-cent security guard, knew I was over 60, I don't know. Most people tell me, oh, you look 61 or you look 50, 55. I may look 62, I don't know. But he just turned away, at least $100 restaurant bill. And I hope this gets to the owners. But that's already said and done. We had no problem coming home. We stopped and enjoyed ourselves. I told my wife, do you want to stop and get some vegetables and stuff? Because the road that we took during the growing season is full of fruit markets. Well, right now it's full of saging, which is bananas, and coconuts. She said, no, let's just go home. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. And God bless. Thank you.